For cleaning the hands. I'm going to work on my client's back for a while. Touch up any areas that need to be touched up and redo some of the outline work. A tattoo is a pattern of ink injected underneath the skin. It's evolved over thousands of years. It's a crazy industry. When I first got into it, they didn't even have gloves. This is the tattoo needle and needle bar going into the disposable tube. And the knowledge of disease transmission was like nowhere. Nobody even thought about that kind of stuff. I'm going to be putting the ink into my different caps. Go ahead and lay down. I got interested in tattoos because I was very interested in art. And the intention was to go to art school. And in 1968, there was a crazy war going on in Vietnam. I joined the Navy and went into SEAL team and did Vietnam in the jungle. I got out of the Navy afterwards. I hooked up with a motorcycle gang, and I rode with those folks for a few years, and during that time I got my first tattoo, which you can't see, it's underneath all this other stuff. A couple of the people in the motorcycle organization were tattoo artists. My older brother called me. He told me he was terminally ill with lung cancer. And I was telling him, I'm thinking about opening a tattoo shop. He said, don't think about it, man, do it. Okay, I had my first place for the first 5 years I was in business. And then I moved here and had to go through all the regulation stuff all over again. And we're going on 18 years now. It's an ever-changing evolution. I started in '83, and the standard procedure in '83 was to set up a tattoo machine for lining and a tattoo machine for shading. And they would be the machines that you use the entire day, from one customer to the next customer. Education is the most important thing for all the tattooers. We train on bloodborne pathogens. We're on board with the health department. We actually like the health department, and I'm totally dedicated to making things better for this industry, for clients that come in and trust me to put ink into them, and only ink, you know, and nothing bad. I welcome unannounced visits with the health department, because that's what keeps people from being complacent, because somebody can come in at any time with their notebook and their forms and all that kind of stuff and say, hey, here we are. It's time for an inspection, and you better be ready.
And the last thing would be bagging the machine. Our biggest program is probably our food program, but we also do public pools, we do pet stores, massage, and body arts. We look for things like artist technique, for making sure that machines are running properly, that they're properly supplied, and things like the autoclave are able to actually sterilize the equipment that they run in them. We also look for things like client records, and to make sure that they're collecting all the information they should, along with such things as ID.
Make a copy of that for our records. Thank you.
With body arts, we're concerned with any microorganisms getting into a fresh tattoo or piercing.
Hep C is something that they have to really be careful about when they get tattooed, because if they go places and people aren't taking care to protect them, or don't know, or ignorant about that, you know, they can come up with some life-changing diseases and they don't go away.
I think it's something that everyone should worry about. I think everyone should always research and make sure that their shop is clean and that they've got a good rating, and if not, I'd go somewhere else.
Mike has a great shop.
His ink, he shows you how he's only using it one time. He's not reusing. Everything is used once and discarded, and I've watched it from setup to go. He has you watch that.
The overall goal for our body arts program, as with any of our programs, is to protect the public's health. That's the bottom line.
Safety is the most important part of it. The art is next. There's all different levels of trust, and it's a big deal to me. It's like my word. If I give my word to somebody, that is bank. You can count on it. If I tell somebody, I'm going to take good care of you when they come into my tattoo shop, and I can say that for everybody that works in here. They're my responsibility, those customers, and my people are going to take care of them because that's my word.